Hey there guys, DMO73 here with Paul, and he is going to bring you the deck profile for his red-black Freyla Dark Elf. Would you say it's like an aggro or a mid-range?
It's definitely more of an aggro,
okay.
With the ability to go into like later game stuff.
Okay, sounds good. So why don't you break it down for us here?
Cool. So the ruler is going to be Freyla.
Okay.
She's a Dark Elf. She's really good. Not really. Don't play Freyla, guys.
Other than this list.
When you flip her over, she becomes a 10/8. And then you can give her swiftness for a red. So she's sort of like Cayman that way, and then she can burn things, which doesn't really come relevant in my deck anyway, but she also brings a Dark Elf back from the grave, which you'll see why that's important later. So,
yeah, awesome. Yeah. Now, she also has an effect on the front to be able to bring back Dark Elves to her hand, right?
Yes, for 300. So make sure you're checking your graveyard and make sure you have something in grave that's actually worth it, because that's how you get down to like 2,000 life, which is the sweet spot for this.
Okay, so is like Freyla's effect kind of the main way to get yourself down there?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you're taking damage, of course, but like, that feels like that's probably the main way to get yourself down there.
You don't lose advantage, basically.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So the most important stone is going to be for the Ebon Home, because it deals 300 damage to you in addition, and then it removes one of your opponent's cards from the top of their deck. So it's just advantage, and you're getting toward your win con.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's just a nat 12 damage to burn yourself off of.
Pretty much. And then 4 Scorched Bales and 2 of the Purgatory Stone.
Yeah, so 10 red-black sources. Gotta love it.
This is easily the best removal in the deck. 4 of the Shade Assassin, so it comes in with swiftness every time because Shayla on her front is a
Dark Elf.
Dark Elf. So you just poke in for 200. If they have something big, you just kill it because it has a Death Touch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fun. 4 little red because she's big, and after 3 she can fly and do stuff, so that's pretty great.
Yeah, swiftness damage in the air is always good.
3 Hilda. Ideally, you're the one this is the one you want to bring back from the grave when you flip Freyla, because then she grabs Safina.
Okay.
From graveyard. So these guys become 7/7s once you're below 2,000 life, or
yeah.
2,000 or below.
And that 7/7 stat is actually pretty relevant. It was pretty relevant in our games for sure.
3 Abdul because abs are great.
Yep.
2 Nyarlathotep. Yeah, blah blah. Yeah, that one. Nyarlathotep.
The realized tear. Yep.
she's pretty relevant because you do play Crimson Ray, but you also play her, so you unseal her.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And then she can pump, which you'll see is pretty relevant in game 2 of our match. And then 3 more little reds. Yeah, this is Little Red, the Dark Elf deck. This comes in, it has Death Touch. It has a lot of crazy effects, but as soon as you get below 2,000 life is when she really turns on. So if you get to 1,000, she has Swiftness, but before that, she has Lifelink for 200, and you ping 200. And you can kill resonators, you can hit your opponent with it. It's got a lot of versatility. It's kind of good, kind of not, depending on what stage of the game you're in.
Right, okay.
So,
there you go.
3 is plenty. 3 came. So good. You just steal opponent's resonator, and then you just sacrifice it, and you deal tons of damage. This deck can swarm, so you're dealing 200 damage per attack, and he just gets in so much damage, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus stealing your opponent's stuff is always good.
Oh yeah. 2 Thunders, because damage to the face is good.
Lightning Strike, but yeah.
Oh, you know.
Thunders.
3 Crimson Sanction, because I needed J-Ruler hate, and after a while, like, it was actually really relevant against Rinkas that had tokens on them, so it was really good removal. And
it is burn to player, so...
Yeah, so at the very least, at the end of the game, you just burn them.
For 700 damage. Yeah.
2 Heteroclad Excaliburs. 500 more damage to you isn't that bad, especially in this deck. You're trying to get to 2,000 life, and you just kill something. Just remove it from the game.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good card.
2 Nameless Mist. I like to see my opponent's hand and give myself a little extra damage every turn, so making sure no threats are in the hand. 2 Dark Purge, because I need more quick cast removal for things like Abdul, which really hurt against my Hildas and Safinas. So 2 Blood Spray, because I need to reload my hand, and 300 damage is still really good for me. And then 2 Final Battle, because damage to the board. It's a cloud effect, and it lowers my life, so my Freyla turns on and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, is there anything, having played the deck for a little bit, having played the feature match a little bit, is there anything in the core of this list that you think you would change?
I had something, but now it's gone.
Okay. What about sideboard? What do you think would be cards that you would want to see in a sideboard?
In the sideboard, I had like an initial list. It was like 3 Unending Hatred to take care of Fair decks. It also gets rid of an opponent's card, so that was really great. Maybe a 4th Kame if you really want to go aggro, or like if you're going against a player who's like really putting a lot of cards on the field, little 2-drop dudes, just steal them and do more damage. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts. Okay, sweet.
Well, thanks so much for playing and for giving us the feature match. And if you guys like the list, let us know how it goes for you guys and what changes you would make in the comment sections down below. And until next time, this is Jeremy and Paul signing off.
Catch you later.